What's up, Internet? Welcome to Once Over. I'm Kaylee, and today we're going to be giving the once over to Super and also celebrating Egg Day. There will be minimal spoilers. You might remember Egg Day from the video that I made last year where I reviewed Deep Blue Sea and also made an omelet. Egg Day is the celebration of the first time that Mike the football grump from Just Giants, which is linked down below, first ever flipped an omelet without using a spatula. So today, to honor Egg Day, which is celebrated May 9th every year, we are going to be making eggs over easy, I think is what the word is for the eggs that I'm gonna make. And we're gonna try to flip them without a spatula. Which hopefully I will succeed in because I kind of messed that up last year. We're also going to be talking about the movie Super, which has this awesome egg-related scene in it.
Hey, what are you cooking there, pal? Eggs?
Sounds pretty good right about now. Do you think maybe I could have a couple of those babies?
Whoa. Are these some special kind of eggs? Are these those brown kind? I don't know what those are.
No.
Well, they're fucking fantastic. I mean, my God. You, my friend, you have an egg cooking gift. God has graced you with a goddamn egg cooking gift. Amazing eggs. Really.
Alright, so just like last year, we're starting out with 2 eggs, not 3. Why am I doing that for over easy eggs? I don't know, it looks like a big ass pan, so I feel like it is gonna need 2 eggs in it. First things first, we're gonna turn on the stove. And get the pan warm. Alright, hopefully this pan is actually warm enough. I'm just gonna put some butter in it, and we'll find out if it is, because maybe this butter will melt and maybe it won't. Success! So I think that these are over easy eggs that I'm making. I guess I don't actually know that. I'm not super big on eggs, so I don't know a lot about them, and I don't know that I have ever tried to cook over easy eggs before. But basically my goal is white part cooked, yellow part not cooked, flipped over, so that we can truly celebrate Egg Day. I think now I just crack the eggs into the pan. I'm probably gonna get eggshells all up in this pan, because again, I'm not great at eggs, so fingers crossed. I also really hate the feeling of eggs. So all I want to do right now is wash my hands because that's gross. And I hate it. I hate it so much. And while these eggs are cooking, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Super. Directed by James Gunn of Guardian of the Galaxy fame, Super is by far my favorite black comedy superhero movie. It competed heavily with Kick-Ass, which came out the same year, both in 2010, and I think that in the court of public opinion, Kick-Ass won out. Even though the movies are extremely similar, the plot and message of Super really strike me. Super stars Rainn Wilson as Frank. He starts out the film by saying that he's had 2 perfect moments in his life. The first marrying his wife Sarah, played by Liv Tyler, and the second helping a cop track a criminal. The movie is extremely heartfelt. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I think I just let them do this for a little bit and then eventually I flip them. But I feel like this goopy part here has to get a little whiter, right? Sarah gets stolen by Jacques, played by Kevin Bacon, who is a strip club owner, and he gets Sarah hooked on drugs. This sets Frank on a hero's journey to become the Crimson Bolt, a vigilante justice seeker wearing a homemade costume. Despite his good intentions, he takes small crimes too seriously. For example, when someone butts in line, the Crimson Bolt smashes the dude's face in with a pipe wrench, begging the question, what really is justice?
Shut up, crime. Here's the Crimson Bolt. Crime.
He meets Libby, played by Elliot Page, who becomes his sidekick, Bolty, and together the 2 fight crimes, with Frank's ultimate goal being to rescue Sarah. Super tackles hard topics. For example, Libby essays Frank after developing a deep attraction and maybe almost obsession with his superhero self. A moment after this very hard to watch scene, the movie moves back to comedy as we see Sarah's face form out of Frank's vomit. Alright, I know this isn't fully in the spirit of Egg Day, but I feel like I have to make sure that they're mobile, right? So I gotta move them around before I try to flip them, right? There's absolutely no way that I'm gonna flip these without a spatula. I don't think that I could flip them with a spatula if I tried right now. The movie doesn't shy away from the perils of vigilante justice as Libby dies in the end. How do I make them so they move in the pan? Oh, there. Okay, I disconnected them. That feels like a good first step, right? I would also call this a true superhero movie. It fits into all the tropes of comic book movies, and it even tries to delve into what's in between the panels, something that we don't get to see in actual comic books. The movie is full of amazing performances. The idea of casting Rainn Wilson as a powerful and sentimental superhero at a time when the height of his fame was from playing Dwight on The Office was such a risk, and it paid off because Wilson's performance is second to none. Elliot Page delivers much of the comic relief in this black comedy and somehow melds the character of Libby's dual personalities. On the one hand, Libby is innocent, and on the other hand, she's a savage badass who doesn't know how to stop swearing. Additionally, there are some other amazing talents in the film. Andre Royo, who you might recognize as Bubbles from The Wire, plays Frank's co-worker. And then James Gunn also actually cast many of the same actors who he would later cast in Guardians of the Galaxy, like Michael Rooker, Sean Gunn, Stephen Blackheart, and James Gunn himself actually has a cameo as Demon's Will, as well as Rob Zombie acting as the voice of God. In the end, the movie is less about what is good and what is evil, and more about the fact that any moment can change the world. Any moment can impact others in ways we can't imagine. And there are good and perfect moments all around us, just waiting to be felt. Okay, the yellow part is still goopy, which I think is what we want, and the white part looks like it's mostly solidified. And if I move the pan like this, they move around, which I think gives me my best possible shot at flipping these eggs. So, are you guys ready to mess up my kitchen? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay, I broke all of the egg yolks, but I flipped them and there's only a little bit of egg on my floor. They're not pretty, one could say, and you might also notice that there is a gigantic pile of egg on my floor. I'm glad that I moved the carpet. Okay, I would like to point out that this is a yolk intact inside of an egg. It's not over easy, and this is a disaster, but this, like, I kind of think that I sort of did it. Why? How did people make it so it's not a damn mess? Let's do take 2. I feel like I can do this. I feel like I got it. Okay, ready? They're very loose, which is a good sign. 1, 2, 3. No, one of them flipped, sort of. Okay, that was a disaster. It's worse than the first time. So Egg Day was a success in the sense that we got to talk about an awesome movie, but not so much a success in the sense that I suck at flipping eggs. But we're gonna give these 2 over easy eggs a shot. This was attempt 1 right here, so let's try that sucker. It is gushy and not over easy, somehow all at the same time. It tastes like eggs. And then the second one actually has a pokey yolk. I don't know what that means. Snotty. It's snotty. I like that though. I like dipping bread in that. So let's try this one. This should be an over easy egg. If I was able to actually flip things, this would have been the correct thing to do. Yeah, that one's like 1,000 times better than the first one. All right, now I'm gonna go eat a whole bunch of eggs. You should also celebrate Egg Day, May 9th every year. Go check out Just Giants, The Football Grump, and The Cranky Fan. Their channel, again, is linked down below. And if it wasn't for them, we would not be celebrating Egg Day this year. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait for the next one.